Here's what's happening at Utopia Farms today. We chose commercial style rams as keepers. People are not paying enough to justify us holding on to them. Nice square muzzle, but fine. Like a ewe, not a ram. And this one was planted not too long ago, only a few days. Let's get started.
So I'm just having my morning coffee and I'm going to make my breakfast. Hey then. So, toasted English muffin. They've got a little smaller over the years. And I put an egg on there that I cook in a little small pan. I put some pepper on it. Rosemary ham. A slice of cheese in a bag. Processed cheese, Lynn calls it. And there's my breakfast. The only difference with this breakfast is the cheese and ham and egg overlaps the bun, and the ones you buy, it's inside the bun. You can't see it. So that's my breakfast. And we're planting beans today.
Yeah, the ones with dots are the ones I thought. And there's one in here you gotta check his nuts, the really good one. Before Barney goes to plant beans, we've got to sort some sheep for market because tomorrow's market day. So that's what we're doing now. We're sorting rams. So I assume chickens are going up.
That wasn't
No, but I said some are dubious. I was finding too many good ones that I stopped.
Take your handle.
That's the problem when they're all too good because that one is nice.
Look at this is in here. In a deep I don't like those two, do you?
No, that's why. They were a little choky at the front, I thought.
All these are out. That's 8 right there.
Last time.
38.
Because I suppose you could just send them off. And you get them fit, you can just bring back. Put it.
I don't like all of these.
That's 12.
I don't like that one either. Really. 13. We'll keep those first two.
You like them?
Yeah, put them in there. Doesn't matter if I like them. 13, 14, 15. Might as well keep the best ones back, and then I can make a decision next time on those.
gotta check this out. He's the best one in here. One joint.
Keep them out for now.
Keep them out.
So these two, was it 13, 14, 15? 17?
Get out. Bobby, you gotta leave. Go. Okay, this is that big guy again.
Okay, put this one out. Hold this one here. Just hold the one with the bad nut for now.
And what about
And here goes out.
these things out
Yeah,
loud?
cells running out. Hold that one. This one here. And this is you hold this one. This is big man. It's not growing very good. Now I lost count of the sheep.
I think you're at 23.
Can't count, eh? You can't count.
I thought it was 23.
Out. Kind of small. This will hold that first one. And these two go out.
I think that's 29. Oh yeah, I thought you were
Okay.
saying.
One person out, and then we're going to save the next one.
No, I didn't know this guy, but maybe he's the other time.
Go over, yeah. Save the stack. Put these two out. All put two again. Let me go first one here. Oh, that's a big sheep there.
Is he a dart dog? Want to keep him?
Okay, put the first two here. Then we're going to save this one. I always looked at this one. I've seen this one all the time.
Oh, maybe he's
Save this one. Count how many we have for a second.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't look at any of these.
No? This guy. But I don't
No.
know.
I think we got enough.
I think that's 39. Okay, so we sorted these guys out. This year's lambs, I don't know what's wrong with them. Well, the problem is they're exceptionally good. There's one lamb here that's right at the gate there. He's got a deformed testicle, so he's no good for sure, so he was an easy decision. I had been looking at these guys for the last few weeks, trying to judge the best, but I mean, yeah, this guy didn't make it, and I mean, hard to find a fault with him. Very, very, very hard deciding at such a young age who's a keeper, because they change quite a bit as they grow. But we got this group reduced to 10. We can only fit so many on the trailer. We think that was 40 to go, which last time I think he got 39, so he might be able to get 40 on. And that'll be it for this second group of sheep. These are the ones that made it in the keeper pen. Doesn't mean that they are keepers. Like I say, they're gonna change, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worst. So we'll just monitor these guys. We have to vaccinate them, and we gotta vaccinate. These guys will be getting their first vaccinations. The ones on the other side are gonna get their second vaccines, and at that point, the rams that we saved from the first group of sheep will be put in this group with these guys, and the rams will be kept separately. And I'll have to put a dot on the ones who only have one shot, these guys, so that we'll know who to give their second shots to. This year we chose commercial style rams as keepers. I haven't read any of them yet, but I'm thinking that a lot of these, just by their stature, are from Hannibal. Hannibal's our British ram, and British rams are what people are looking for, the commercial guys, and that's what sells for us. So they're a little smaller, a little stockier, can be used on Suffolks or just about any other breed. We kept two taller guys right here. I'm guessing they're not from Hannibal. The spottier one is from Fallon, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who this guy is from here, the black guy, or the guy playing with the chain. But I'm guessing all the others look like they might be from Hannibal. I know Tammy's ram is in here too. He's a grade, he can't be registered, but he's way above average, like real meaty, chunky boy. And as you can see, what we're looking for is those good legs. It's nice straight, no knock knees. We're looking for really good testicles, even and large. No small testicles allowed. And we're looking for them being even in width from the back end to the shoulders. We don't want pinched in shoulders. And we're looking for just basically good conformation. About lamb prices this year, we just got our check back from the sales barn, and I'm gonna have to raise my prices on sheep that people buy as replacements, because I got as much for the cull sheep as I have been selling my replacements for. We're not going to do that anymore. Definitely sheep that you've chosen as being better quality should definitely get more money. So anyone wanting to buy ewes or rams, I'd be buying now, because this year we're probably not going to hold ewes back. We're going to hold enough for ourselves, but in the past we've held them back, hoping that people would buy them, and it's not a good business decision because people are not paying enough to justify as holding on to them. And when prices are so high, it doesn't make sense to hold them at all. If I'm getting over $400 a lamb, yeah, that's extremely good prices this year. I say we're gonna be selling ewes to market too, but we won't start thinking about that until all the rams have been sorted and gone, because we will give people wanting starter flocks and stuff a chance to buy some of these ewes. But it's gonna be severely difficult, because like this one, definitely, she's already got a dot. She's a finer ewe, beautiful ewe head, nice square muzzle, but fine, like a ewe, not a ram. She's got the wool the way we like it, where it cuts off from the black and then the white just starts with a nice clean cut. A lot of these have that. This one does not have the clean cut. That'll all come off, but we like it when they're born that way. But this is macho. But looking at this ewe, extremely long ears, which we want. She has perfect legs. She's up on her toes. Her width is good. Her back is straight. She's equal all the way through. She's very girly. I'm guessing when I scan her that she's going to turn out to be from Gladiator, because Gladiator is really fine boned, even though he's a large ram. And she is a bit of a larger ewe. She's definitely a showy style, but not super tall, like good size. But she is the type of ewe that we would put a British ram on, just to keep the lambs a more moderate, bulky size. But she's perfect breeding stock quality, a maternal ewe, very feminine with maternal traits. And here's another one, same thing. Another one, same thing. I got rams coming up to me now, so I got 1, 2, 3 rams here. You can see they're much bigger. Blockier, pushier. Hi, buddy. Are you a ram? Yeah, you are. Quite a lot different from this face. See? That's a girl. That's a boy. Much thicker here, much thicker down in the whole face. You want the wider head and the fine muzzle, like you want it flat and well set, but you don't want it so blocky here. Ewes tend to come in here and then have the wider muzzle. Here we got another boy. I don't know, they all know when I'm talking about them on camera, and like nobody was here a second ago. And now and here's little mister. He's still here. He's actually built okay and he's starting to eat better now. But now all the rams are coming up for attention, because the rams are very greedy about attention. Hi, sweetheart. We can see that you're a ram. We know it. You're a twin ram. I can see that too. We got a rain day in a few days. At that point, we're going to give all these sheep their second vaccinations. And we're going to vaccinate the first... Stop it. And we're going to vaccinate the last group of ewes and rams as well. We're going to vaccinate the rams that we just marked as keepers on the other side, plus their sisters that are in the other barn. So we'll be up to date on vaccines, and the next order of business will be to start weaning the last of the Dorset sheep. One more pen to go before we get to the stragglers, that is. And I haven't talked about the Dorsets, but the Dorsets are looking really good as well. The ewes are extremely nice. Got some nice rams in here as well. But the Dorsets aren't as in your face as the Suffolks are. Suffolks are very needy. You are very needy. My biggest worry is that with Arnie being on the fields for the last few weeks, and all these rams still in here with ewes, it's been hot, but the last couple of days have been cool, and I don't trust that these rams aren't breeding these ewes now. So we could have a few fall lambs. This ewe, I marked her because the rams were extremely interested in her, and she's our oldest ewe. But a second ago, everybody was all around her. Now they're all gone now, so maybe it's nothing, but it makes me extremely nervous. Now, of course, that ram was just humping someone on the other pen too, so it may just be nothing, see? But they're thinking about it now, and I don't like them thinking about it with the ewes. So these ewes, if anyone was pregnant, they'd be lambing in the fall, and they'd all be commercials. No registered sheep. The main reason we thought it was pretty safe in here is that it's June 2nd today, and even with cedars, it's more difficult to breed at this time of year. And then when you add that they're lambs and add that most of these are Suffolks, they shouldn't breed. But I'm hoping that we didn't make a big mistake here. I mean, it'd be a mistake because we don't want to have fall lambs. But, I mean, it's not going to hurt anybody. It just means we have more lambs next year than we had planned on having. I've just come out to the neighbor's field for Arnie pickup for lunch. And right now, this is one of the cornfields that was planted. And if you look real carefully, you can see already the little corns are growing. And this one was planted not too long ago, only a few days. And then in this field back here, this is where we had corn last year. If you were with us, this was the corn that we were measuring every week to see how it was growing and progressing. Right now he's got it all worked up, this field, and he's actually planting beans. It's June 2nd today, so the weather's been quite cooperative, and it looks like we might get everything in on time because we're cutting it close this year. The weather's been nasty. How's it looking?
Dry.
Dry.
Well, when you till the soil, it gets dry.
That's how you want it, isn't it?
Yeah, I tell you what a funny thing was, what you can't explain to people. So last night I walked home from this bean field here that's been worked. And you know the cornfield, it's all been worked?
Yeah.
So I'm walking and you can just feel the heat, eh? And you don't realize that that heat's coming from the ground. This ground that's been worked, it's actually reflecting heat. And as soon as I hit the hay field, I swear the temperature dropped by 10 degrees.
Really?
So these fields, you see, that's the only advantage you have with tilling the soil. If the ground is getting really, really, really warm, and then when you get a thunderstorm, that warm ground and that rain just flourishes, eh? With no till, the ground's cold. There's no heat in the ground. You haven't disturbed the ground, so the ground's cold, eh?
Yeah, so when was this cornfield planted?
Oh, yeah, that was
Just a couple of days ago, eh?
Days ago, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite amazing how quickly it grew up.
Again, you see, the field's been worked, so it's actually warm. Like it's about 10 degrees warmer than normal. And then you put the corn in there, and we got that rain, and it's just like a nursery, eh? You just tuck right off.
And this year, I forgot to mention that this field was a hay field last year, and we tore it down and planted the corn this year. Right now, we're moving the market lambs over to the loading barn. Come on. All they're looking at is that alleyway down there. There was more of a, oh, maybe they'll see those ewes. Max, come here. Okay, do you want me to go down that alleyway to get them? Well, okay. And as you can see by these lambs, these are supposed to be the cull lambs, but to be honest, we really had to nitpick through this group because they were all pretty sound lambs. It's kind of a shame. One thing good about Arnie working in the fields is gives me a chance to get caught up on all the yard work. I planted new gardens. I've been trimming back tree branches that were hitting me in the face when I was riding the lawnmower. That was a lot of work. Just mowed everything today. Most of my gardens are finished now. I just got one little patch of grass that grew in last year and I never put anything in it. But I am gonna dig that out probably tomorrow, get that finished. And I cleaned out my little, this used to be a sun deck, but we planted these trees in the deck. And now it's a shade deck because both of us were complaining it was too hot. So now it's a really nice cozy shade deck. Now if we could get rid of the mosquitoes, we could enjoy it a bit. But it's all done. And right out here, where the grass is really, really, really high, because now we're a little bit behind on cutting hay. And it's about, going on 4 feet tall. And it's in head. Not a good situation. The sheep aren't minding it this year though. They're all in there eating. These are the girls that got sheared off the other day. It was a cloudy day. So for the sheep, that's a good thing. So most of the day they spent outside. So on that note, we're going to end another day at Utopia Farms. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, please remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and press the notification button so you don't miss any of our videos. You know the spiel. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.